thought it'd be a really great opportunity for me to share some of the things, because I spend so much time, I'm just fascinated by what actually helps us perform and put us in that 1% club. And I've spent so many years working out what works for me. So I thought I'd give you some of the strategies and the tips that I use to make sure that I set myself up for maximum results in business, and share those with you. And then obviously if you've got more that you want to share, because it's great, this is an opportunity for us to all collaborate and share, what works for you, please pop them in the comments below. Before I start, I just want to show you how I'm doing this. So, just so you know that, it's not that stuff in your own business. This is my little sticky note that I've jotted down some notes. Me back now, just so you can see how easy it is to just jot down some notes before you do a live. I'm sitting in my car at the moment before I head off to go and have a coffee. Now, let's go straight into it. I'm looking at my post-it note. The first tip I've got for you is I want you to know that you actually need to anchor yourself into a bit of a routine, and it kind of triggers you into that maximum peak performance for during the week. So anchor with things that nourish you is what I like to say. And you have to find out what is that for you, just because I'm going to share what works for me, but what nourishes me might not necessarily nourish you. So this is not like a one size fits all. You have to be okay to do some work and work out really what works for you, what works with your lifestyle. So for me, my anchors, and kind of routine, and they trigger me into getting set up so that I don't feel sluggish or down on a Monday morning, which sometimes can happen, especially if you've had a lot of stuff going on in the previous weeks. I wake up extra early so that I can actually, connect with my husband, and I have snuggles with Henry because it's one of my favorite things to do. It's the only time he's ever placid and just really loving and amazing, and I love that. And then I head off to a 6:45 or a 6:15 F45 class. And even though I'm pregnant, I'm still continuing to do that because that's part of my routine. And I know that when I move, it makes me feel better about myself. I feel stronger, I feel more energetic, and I need energy to be able to do what I do in my business. So then I come home and I feed myself some really great food, have a cup of tea, some quiet time. I usually meditate or do some sort of visualization or a guided meditation, but I do transcendental meditation, and I'll either do that after my F45 session or sometimes in the morning. It just depends on how I'm feeling, on whether I need that before or after I'm okay. And that just totally clears my mind and just sets me up for being really open to being able to see all the resources that are around me. I don't know, there's just something about having that quiet time that just makes a huge difference. And I really notice a difference when I don't do that. I feel like I'm in total chaos, and one of my highest values is Zen. So I need to be able to have that, silence just to bring myself back to center. So there you go. The first thing is anchoring yourself with things that nourish you, and you need to work out what that is for you. Number 2 is I personally can get started. So I have a system at the end of the week that kind of just summarizes how I did in that week. And then I can literally in 30 seconds or less scan my Sassy CEO strategic plan, and I can look at what I need to do that is the biggest important priority for me as a CEO in my business. I write that down. Like I said, I set myself up on a Friday or a Thursday, depending on when I'm finishing my week. And I put down all the things that are priorities for the next week so that I don't have to think about that. Then I can go and have downtime, and I come back on a Monday or whenever I've decided that is the first day for me to start doing some sessions of work again, and I go straight into it. So I'm not messing around, procrastinating, going through multiple lists and feeling overwhelmed. Now, that is a system that I teach all my clients, but if you don't have that set up yet, the easiest thing you can do is make up a list of the things. I actually don't like the word list, but just brainstorm all the things that you feel that you've got to do this week. Really look at it and be very strategic about and ask yourself, what are the things that are actually going to make an impact? What are the things that are actually going to grow my business this week? Highlight those things. Don't pick 2,000 things, because that just ends up being a to-do list and it just feels overwhelming and heavy. Pick the really meaty things, the things that you need to do to really make a difference in your business. and get started on those things. Make those things the priority. If you've got other stuff to do, like what I call worker bee or below the line type of work, that's totally okay. You need to start being a little bit more aware of what that work is, because in the coming weeks I can talk to you about how you can start to get that off your plate, because you are meant to be the leader and the CEO. You're not meant to be working 100 hours a week, or I'm pretty sure you probably don't want to be doing that. That's not why you started business. You also started this to have a life and enjoy your life. So let's start talking about strategies to help you move past that behavior. But, you know, in the very interim for today, let's just start there by picking out that gold in your business. And then once you've done that, start taking action. But I also want you to, number 3, bring awareness into what you're doing day to day. See what you're getting done. See what you're avoiding. See what things are staying on your priorities, on your must-do things to grow your business. And if there's stuff that you're not getting through, or that you're for some reason you're avoiding it, maybe it's time to start asking yourself why. You know, is it that you have to start marketing yourself more, and you have to start, producing better marketing campaigns? You need to start being seen more, blogging more. Maybe you need to raise your prices. Maybe it's, finding more clients. Like, whatever it is that you're picking and identifying as the thing that will grow your business. If that is not happening week in, week out, it is really time to start asking yourself, why is that not happening?
Hi amazing one, I hope you're loving this video. If it's vibing with you and feels like it's the right fit for you, then please come join us over in our free Facebook group. I'd love to get to know more about you and your business really soon.